right, another Sunday, another day of travel. Uh, yeah, 6 in the morning, 6:30. So tired. Although I guess I got more sleep than usual. Sometimes it's like 2 to 4 hours. This time it was like 4 to 6 hours, or something close to that. That part is ideal, I suppose. 8 is probably better, but I do want to be able to sleep in the plane. And yeah, heading off to. Thought I heard something. Heading off to Florida again. Won't even be a week, but I guess it's technically 80% of mileage run. I mean, it's sort of business too, rehearsal and chat about the show, but that could have been done online, yes, and most of the time it is, but so the 80% is just needing to get the miles before the end of the year, and that's why I'm doing it. I won't be getting an upgrade because there was one seat left unsold, and I was 7th in line, so that kind of tells me, I don't know if it's just not worth it. Although coming back, I think I will have the upgrade because there's like 6 seats, but I don't know where I'll be in line, but 6 unsold seats is usually a pretty good chance, although again, 7th place going there, who knows what I'll get coming back. And they won't upgrade those early, so I won't know until 24 hours before, while I'll already be there. So anyway, I can't expect the upgrades all the time. I mean, I would like them all the time, but it's not realistic. No, I'm deciding whether to bring this. This is the 360 mic, and it has a bit of weight to it. I mean, especially the pole, the arm, whatever. Or the rod, I guess. Anyway, it's just, I don't use it very much. And I'm not sure, the pictures are cool, but how useful are they? People look at them, maybe I look at them and say, oh, that's cool, zoom around maybe, and that's it. So I think it's good when you're going to places where you can really put this to use. I'm trying to think if I use this in a place like, I think I did. I think I used it in, I'm trying to think like scenic places like Mount Rainier. I didn't use this on the beach last time. Would have been probably pretty cool to have this at the lighthouse place, but I think it's most useful when you put it on video and get the sound and 360 like world going on. That's kind of cool, but again, the weight, and when there's trips where I don't use it at all or take one shot, then I think, why did I carry this? Because, when it's all on your back, all your weight's on your back. Well, I did have a case, or a suitcase last time, so I guess a suitcase is a case, even though, oddly enough, we don't put suits in it for the most part. Sometimes I do, but not often. But yeah, it's funny, that's called a suitcase, and how many people actually have suits in their case? All right, yeah, so there is a show. I mean, I'm going back this week, and then in 2 weeks I'm going back again, but there is a show next time, just not this time, and that's one where I'm flying out. I mean, obviously, it makes more sense to fly out for actual shows, but again, mileage. Yeah, January is going to have 5 shows. So, and who knows, maybe another one, but 5 shows in January. And I'm trying to think, the last time I had a 5-show month, I don't even know. I don't even know when the last time was. It might have been like it would have been a December probably. 10 years ago, 10 years ago, a decade ago, that I had 5 shows in 1 month. That's just insane. Yeah, it would have been maybe Christmas or something where we're doing Christmas parties, and some people call them holiday parties. I call them Christmas parties. I think people should be free to like call it Christmas, even if you don't agree or believe in the history of it. So what? It's still Christmas. It's just a silly thing. Yeah. Funny thing about these shows is I still do shows sometimes on the West Coast, California, and I still do shows in Florida this year. And it's like some of the shows, the costumes are so specific that, well, there's some shows I just wear my wardrobe, like stuff I would have a suit or things like that. But other shows have a specific costume where we really can't have the same costume going back and forth because shipping wise. Because when I ran the company, yeah, I could have the suit or whatever in my wardrobe because I had all the costumes really that I would wear at least. But now I've kind of given all that up, so I have to. I mean, the companies have to have separate sets of costumes for me, so because I'm not going to buy. Yeah, I'm not going to buy a second set or keep. I just don't want to keep costumes at all, except unless it's like I said, a suit. So, yeah, that kind of been coming up lately because of more specific shows, like being a cowboy or being a Victorian person, things like that. Even being Elvis. So there's going to be 2 Elvis costumes, and maybe not wigs. People we've been talking about maybe not to use a wig, just put junk in my hair and comb that back. Although, yeah, when I get a short haircut, then it's not as easy. But for now, I did see some more prices. There's a whole video in and of itself, but London, some of the fares to London have gotten really attractive. So that's something. I mean, when you can go to London for practically free as far as plane tickets, and I can because of my miles, as long as it's not British Airways, then I don't know. I think about that. Maybe a week in London might not be so bad, and then Paris too. So it's been a long time since I've been in Paris. Got to put all that French to use. So that might be happening next year, and Asia might be happening next year. It just depends on scheduling. Anyway, I guess I should check for Uber. Yeah, it's been lately about $50, which divided by 2, 25 each way, because I would take the train back, and that's $3. Although in January, they're going to disrupt the train service to upgrade the tracks. So there's going to be a few weeks where I can't take the train at all. So I have to take Uber both ways, and then then it gets expensive. It's not so bad if it's just one way, but 2 ways. Yeah, and all these. I mean, how many trips this month? Well, last month and this month, I don't know. A lot. This will be the 67th flight. All right, but it's not so bad when stocks are doing well and Bitcoin's doing well. I just think, okay, I'll put some money towards the trips from that. So then it's a better experience, I guess. When it's not doing well, then it's like, that hurts more. Yeah, I'm tired. I would have just, the alarm went off at 6. That would have been so nice to wake up and just be, then I just like instantly be in the middle, or this not the middle seat, but the seat. Yeah, the middle seat's just a nightmare. I'm hoping, I guess I can kind of check, but I'm just hoping there's not going to be any middle seat person, because it's just kind of, it makes it tough. Last time was unavoidable because booked too late, I guess, or couldn't find it. Yeah, it was like sold out really far in advance. I think this flight is just too cheap. Other people are using it. All right, well, that's it. I might do a live stream for a few minutes, and then I'll be heading to the airport. So, allons-y. Vámonos.